just have one of those days where you just feel glued to the bed or couch? You just don't want to do shit. If you resonate with that, I'm going to be talking about how to get through that hurdle because I have struggled with many of those unmotivated days and we're trying to get motivated. So stay tuned for some helpful tips that I've trained myself and picked up over the years. So stay tuned for some helpful tips. Step 1, pep talk. Something that I would do when I was feeling especially unmotivated was go to some YouTube videos of someone basically yelling at me, some hard love, just telling me to get up off my butt, you know, motivating me like, you gotta want it, you know? And you do gotta want it. It's just about training your brain to believing that you can do something, and once you do it, you will feel so much better. Trust. So yeah, if you have to go to some YouTube videos to motivate you, or even just talking to yourself, tell yourself, write down a mantra, you know, write down something in your phone, a little sticky note, put it somewhere where you can see it, you know, set a reminder, tell yourself, if you do the thing that you wanted to do today, you can treat yourself to something that, you know, reward yourself. Positive reinforcement. It's super important, is what I grew up with that worked the most with me. Go take yourself out for ice cream if you did the task that you needed to do today. Once you're done with it and you've got that ice cream, or even if you don't treat yourself to something, once you do it, it just feels good and you just have accomplished something. Pep talk yourself. Tell yourself, hey, you can do this. You are capable. You are a powerful person. And the next one would be retrain your thoughts. Don't think about failing. In order to succeed, you have to fail, okay? Because you're learning. And when you learn, you are getting better. It's just helping you in the long run. Along with that, you envision what it would be like if you took the steps and were consistent with your task or goal or lifestyle. Just hold that thought in your brain, because it's just like a finish line. When you're running a race, what helps keep you going is thinking about the finish line, crossing the finish line. But what will get you there is taking it a step at a time. Yeah, focusing on one foot in front of the other, and then eventually you're at the finish line. You just feel so much more accomplished. Another way to pep talk yourself, that sometimes, like, you know, I feel crazy doing, but it is known to help you. Talk in the mirror, talk to yourself. It actually helps so much. You know what? Let's go do it right now.
Girl, get your shit together, because you are capable, you are powerful, you are a bad bitch, you are confident. You can do it.
Step number 2, get moving, alert the senses. First off, before getting up, drink some water. This will alert, obviously, the mouth. Ew. Take some vitamins, meditate. Guided meditations off of Spotify have been helping me a lot recently. They make meditations for basically everything. I didn't know this. Like, if you're struggling with your mental health or need a little boost in healing, do a guided meditation off of Spotify. Just find one that resonates with you. So if you're struggling with motivation, do a meditation that is centered around motivation. Also, the ones that are empowering, like self-empowering, those ones help as well with motivation. It just starts with believing in yourself. It just starts with that inner confidence. It starts from within. Get moving, okay? Like, if you're laying here, all right, you're glued, then just, like, you know, I don't know, just freaking get moving. Wake up your body, wake up your mind, you know, just, okay. I'm gonna do this for you guys. Listen to some music. You know, just do something, you know, just, it starts somewhere, but just get your body moving, you know, let it know it's time to get up, it's time to move. It's easier said than done when you are glued to the bed or couch, but just, you know, it starts with a pep talk. Do not say anything about how I'm looking right now. I am ungroomed. Alert the senses. So if you need to, I'll do this for you guys, okay? But do it with me if you are struggling to be motivated, okay? Okay, fuck it, we're just going in. We're just going in. So, get some cold water. You know where I'm going with this. Just freaking alert yourself. Wake up the senses. I feel crazy. But this is real shit. This is real shit, okay? Because you gotta do what you gotta do. Do you want it? Let me just ask you that. Do you want it? Do you want to change your ways? Do you want to live a better life? Then do what you need to do, no matter what, okay? If you need to wet your face, wet your whole body, just jump into a cold shower, I don't know, it's something to wake you up, because it's time to wake up. This is hard love. If you are not as fond of the cold as I am, here's another way to alert yourself. You know where I'm going with this? Put the blow dryer in your face. You can do both of those steps, the cold water, blow dryer, because it's gonna dry you. I woke up feeling unmotivated. I'm gonna be real. I feel awake. I feel a bit closer there. Step 3. I'm sure you guys have heard a ton by now about self-care. Why do you think you keep hearing about self-care and self-love? Because it really is like step 1. Just put it anywhere on the list because it is so important. If you need to do more self-care throughout these steps, then do it, okay? Because caring for yourself actually really does come first. What entails self-care? If you didn't already know, you know, wash your face, moisturize your skin, your body, take care of yourself, get the adequate sleep you need. That is very important because you're not gonna feel motivated ever, no matter what steps you take, if you're delirious. Just, it's so good for your body. Get good sleep. Eat good. Treat yourself now and then. Enjoy your life, but eat well now and then. Get your nutrition. Take a day off. Relax. Do a spa day. Self-care and self-love, because self-care is self-love. Get yourself a nice perfume. Feel good about yourself. Feel refreshed, feel rested, feel good. Sleep is definitely a big one. And when you're trying to be motivated, it's try not to be too hard on yourself, but be disciplined. Do you know what I mean? Like, just be realistic with yourself. Be honest with yourself. Are you making it a consistent thing to be unmotivated? Are you making it a consistent thing to not do anything really? You just have to take really hard looks at yourself. Be self-disciplined, be self-aware. Ask yourself, what is the norm for me? Am I training myself to justify that I'm not really doing much? Then once you take that look at yourself and the answer is, I'm not really doing much and I've been training myself justifying that this is okay, like, it's all about balance, really. Self-care is very important, but also taking the steps you need to take in order to feel good about yourself. Now, feeling accomplished and your goals change throughout your life. It doesn't stay stagnant, it's not linear. It changes as you grow. And I mean, I'm young, okay, but this is just what I've gathered from reading and, you know, this is just what I've gathered. Be patient with yourself, but be realistic. It's really all about training your brain to get into a new routine and getting yourself out of a certain routine. Like if you're used to sitting on the couch or bed all day, then that's really hard to break because yeah, with anyone in any routine, it gets harder to break routines as you get older, I believe. So it takes a step at a time to get yourself out of that, but number one thing is to take care of yourself, take the breaks, be kind to yourself, be hard on yourself as well when it's needed. Just snap yourself out of it and find a balance through your life where you have the self-care, where you have the self-discipline. You're taking the steps you need to feel fulfilled by the end of your life. And that's some real shit because in reality, we have this one life. I'm sorry to break it to you, but this is all we get unless like, you know, your religion doesn't believe that. But like, this is the life that we're living right now. Make the most of it. Don't wait your whole life to start. I don't want you guys regretting anything, you know? But if you are depressed, that's a whole nother story. That affects your motivation in a different way, and that's not what I'm talking about here. If you are not depressed, but you're just unhappy. You're in charge of your life. You have the power to change that, but it really takes a lot of self-awareness and asking yourself those questions like, am I being real with myself? Am I gonna take those steps? Yeah, that's the self-care. Step number 4, look good, feel good. What I mean by that is anytime that I will dress up, I just feel so much better. I don't know about you. I don't know, anyone that I talk to feels a lot more inclined to do things, leave the house, just get more done when you dress the part for it. Feel really confident about yourself. I am a firm believer that when you look good, you feel good. You know, look good in your eyes. Clothing can be so flattering. It can just, I don't know, I'm a girl who loves fashion. I love fashion, but at the same time I go through my phases where I'm just like, you know, I want to go all natural. Like, you know, today I do notice when I do get dolled up, I'm just like, I want the world to see this outfit. I need to go out. When I'm like out shopping and I'm all dolled up or something, you know, grocery shopping or something, I just feel so much better. Like I can tackle the world. That's what we're gonna do. I am going to clean myself the fuck up. Time to transform. So compared to before, I feel like I am ready for the day. I feel like I want to go somewhere. I just feel brand new. I don't know what it is about putting outside clothes on. And even if you're working from home, dress yourself up if you want to feel good for the working day. It transports you from actually feeling you're like at home. We all have those days where we're just like, nah, you know, like, but I know that it helps me. And it could help one of you guys, and that's all I can hope for. Now, like, I might just take myself out to eat. I don't know. Now I got a day ahead of me. It just feels different. Okay, so number 5, set little goals, then big ones. To set a little goal, an example would be, every day I'm going to drink a protein shake. I don't know, you know, just something little that you know you can accomplish, is easy to accomplish, or just slightly challenging. You know, cutting something out of your diet. Like, I'm gonna run a mile a day. Oh, I have recently committed to running a mile a week. Just one. Fit it somewhere into my schedule. You could even do morning exercises every day before you start your day. You know, just things like that. Then you could be like, okay, my long-term goal, my big goal, you know, starting a YouTube, which I'm still pretty new to YouTube, but it is my big goal to be consistent on here. And that takes a lot of practice. I feel like for me right now, it's been taking practice. I have been consistent lately. It was easy to do so because I set little goals for myself first, so then this big goal could feel attainable. So yeah, and another tip would be to be slow to commit to things. Don't just willy-nilly be like, yeah, I'll do that, I'll commit to that, I'll do it all. You know, you can't do it all. There's only so much time in a day and priorities you have, and you need to make time for your self-care, like I said before, and make sure that you don't burn out. Make sure you're doing the things you want to do as well as you need to do, because it really is all about balance, circling back to that. Yeah, just be slow to say yes to everything. Because I know we may get excited, like, oh, I want to do this with this person, I want to do this, you know, commit to this task, this goal. And I know we want to be superhuman, but we simply are not, and we're human. That's the thing, like, we are not perfect. We have challenges and things change. Life throws curveballs. Like, there's just always going to be something that comes your way that challenges you. Back to the point, like, there's just not enough time in the day, and you have to prioritize, like, have a list of priorities. You can switch it up here and there. Yeah, setting a little goal will help with the big goals, but it is about how many goals you have and what goals you prioritize and what you say yes to. That makes the difference as well. Make goals that you feel strongly about. Goals that you're just like, I just have this need, like this desire to focus on this right now. When you have that desire and that fire under your ass, it just helps. It's just like that little push. But when you do accomplish little goals, it makes you feel more confident to accomplish the big ones. Circling back to something I said before, is to take it one step at a time. Listen, I know we want to get there as fast as possible. We want to accomplish it. And you know, coming from someone with anxiety, I definitely resonate like, oh, I just need to like do this and this, and like I just overwhelm myself. But just slow it down. Be in this moment. Being present and grounded is super important. Will help your peace of mind so much. Like, you don't have to accomplish it all right now. Just have patience and trust the process. Trust the guidance of the universe or whatever, you know? Like, just go with it. And wherever the flow takes you, it'll take you, but also fight the flow when you need to. Have a balance within it all. Yeah, just focus on what you're gonna do next, and then take it from there. And if your goals change, that's okay, but you have to be sure that, you know, you want to change it and that other goal isn't important to you anymore. But the important thing is to be consistent with yourself. Be real with yourself. Also, just be balanced with yourself. Take your days off. Plan your schedule out to have that day off. Something that helps me also, when I don't feel like doing something that day, like the task that I was gonna do that day, when I'm trying to be consistent, is I don't want to break my consistency. I don't want to break my cycle. Just get up and do it. Keep your finish goal in mind. Like I said before, remember why you're doing this. Just know that if no one else supports you, screw them. You support yourself. If you're worried about judgment from anyone with no matter what goal or task that you're focused on, if they're judging you, then that's not who you're supposed to be surrounding yourself with. You're supposed to be surrounding yourself with people who uplift you, who have your best interest in mind, who want to see the best for you, who want to see you flourish and happy. Keep those ones very close to you, because it's really hard to find people who are truly supportive and genuine. It can make a difference in who you surround yourself by with the way that they think and live life. You know, you want to surround yourself with people who you kind of want to be like, who you admire, who also kind of motivate you. Or if you do have people who are troubled in your life, who just are struggling, observe and help, but don't absorb. And that is like something way easier said than done. Definitely struggle with absorbing, but I have been better at it lately. Not letting people's energy sink into mine. Just be careful. Be careful with yourself. Be careful with who's around you. Just know that you got this in the bag, okay? You've got it, and I believe in you if no one else does. I hope you believe in yourself as well. That's really all I have for you guys. Thank you so much for watching. You know, do all the things if you dig it. Yeah, see you next time.